I hit it.
Hit the button.
Hit the button.
Hit the button. I don't see
The
nothing.
live stream.
I don't see nothing. I'm waiting. Oh, here we go.
Did it say
Look
something?
at it. Re-review 3.1.
3.1. Because we're going to do a 3.2.
Love it. Yeet. I wish I could hear your screen on this, but I don't care. Well, yeah, the levels are going crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow, you actually updated your GameCube calendar or clock.
I did.
That is wild.
Just for this purpose.
Wild, crazy stuff. Hi, F. Shell, Zelda's biggest fan. Tell Ethan he's a bleep for buying Battlefront. Gotcha.
Are you looking at the chat?
Yeah. Somebody has to. Captain Logan says, hey, CJ. I'm here too, you know.
Should I bring up the chat on my window?
Hey, it's Super Cambot.
Hold on.
No, just don't. I can't.
No?
Start the damn game.
Okay. You want to intro what we're doing here?
We are here for episode 3.1 of Review, where CJ and I take a look back at games we reviewed while we were working at EGM, and we play them a bit and decide whether or not we would review those games the same were we to play them today. And one of the coolest ideas that CJ's had lately is for us to, we both reviewed Animal Crossing in EGM back in the day. The original, North American original on GameCube. And we haven't touched these towns in, 15 years or so?
Yeah,
probably
15 years. Yeah.
So we're going to load up our old towns and see what happens. And in the meantime, I'll probably end up reading the old reviews, and we'll talk a little bit about Animal Crossing. So let's do it,
Okay.
CJ.
I'm loading mine up. Pressing start.
And I think, is my voice way too loud, by the way? Let me know. CJ can't get the levels right. It's all his fault.
It's blown out. Yeah. We already know that.
Here we go. Crossing Animal.
Now that's my character right there, standing there.
Yep, and if I look back at the EGM review, that does not look like the hat you were wearing in the pictures. But that hat would have been pretty early.
It's November 24th.
Hey, it's Camafrog.
2017 at 11:40 p.m. in Slot A's palette now. Gonna get started. Yes.
Who are you anyway?
Chris. I didn't even recognize you. Actually, I totally forgot about you.
No big deal.
Keep your pants on. I like that.
Okay, I'm going to turn my audio down a tiny bit just to see if that helps us at all.
Okay.
But I don't think... It's down pretty low as it is.
Now to go to palette and do some work for a change.
It doesn't say how long it's been.
I haven't done any work in palette for 15 years.
I wish it told you how long it's been. Wow, that Zoink thing's going crazy.
I got some mail, though.
Let's see what the date is on the mail. Oh, presents.
Chris from Dozer. Happy birthday.
You're my best
I got a
friend.
rugby shirt. Oh, another happy birthday message.
I wonder if your house
These
is
are all
paid
birthday
off.
messages. What?
I wonder if your house is paid off in this save file.
I'm sure it is. Happy birthday.
Yeah, lots of birthday wishes.
Happy birthday. I had a lot of people in my town.
Oh.
About the fossil.
Wow, this guy says you're my best friend. Gee, you were really playing the whole town.
Fossil.
Oh.
Somebody's
Choo-choo
moving
move.
away.
Yeah.
That'll happen. in Animal Crossing. Let's go into my house.
Look
Look at the Sonic the Hedgehog door.
Sonic Hedgehog door, nice. Oh, you have roaches.
Oh, well, that was bound to happen.
So look at those the sweet GameCube cable. What is with the Sonic background?
Oh, you don't like that?
Clue Land.
I killed a roach.
Yeah, I see that.
What's this one? Golf? Balloon fight?
Balloon fight, nice. You had a fair few NES games going on here.
Excite bike?
Why's your bed? Yeah, go upstairs. What's upstairs? Oh, we're downstairs. That works too.
Downstairs.
It's pretty dark in here, CJ.
It is.
Some candy on the floor. No wonder you have bugs. Turn on the light,
turn
dude.
The light on?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Wasn't it on the wall somewhere?
No.
Jesus.
October ticket. What games do I have? DK Junior Math.
Junior Math.
No, thank you. Tennis. No.
Man, you really should learn how to turn on the light.
I should, yeah. I'm going back upstairs, if I can find the stairs.
Super Cambot. I wrote an apology letter to a bear thinking it would get me karma items or whatever, and he pulled it out and showed it to my roommate when he visited my town. Wow. This room looks like nightmare fuel.
You like it? It's Duck Hunt and
what
Kirby.
What the hell are you doing? Are you wearing a Duck Hunt hat?
Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay, well that was not impressive at all. Let's wander around your town.
Okay.
Look on the notice board. I want to find something with a date on it. There we go. Oh, this Sunday's final fishing day. Yeah, go back. Oh, see, it's been running the clock the whole time. Just populated it all. Oh, there you go. Wow, so it's been 17 years. Almost exactly
15.
17 years. That's what I said, 15 years. So, okay, let's while you're looking around, let's go. I'm going to go look at the reviews. So,
okay.
What issue did we review this in? Doesn't really say. But it would have been 2001,
October 2002.
Thank you. October 2002 issue.
Issue 159.
We wrote a review of this.
PS2 Online.
Yes.
Issue. A great issue.
CJ, Jeannie, and I reviewed this game for EGM. It was a full-page review, so I'm going to go ahead and read the full-page review. It's actually not that long. CJ wrote this part. Wish you could escape the humdrum routine of school, work, and venture off to a tropical island and make friends with local wildlife. I don't wish that at all. Then come to Animal Crossing, where no one else in town is human and the fish and bugs are plentiful. Once you arrive, there's so much to do, and plenty of time to do it. This game has no real ending at all. No princess to save or evil overlord to defeat. Instead, your time is filled with other less stressful activities. Run errands for the townspeople, pull up weeds, chop down overgrown trees, sell fish and bugs so you can pay off your house, play Nintendo classics like Balloon Fight and Excite Bike, and send letters to your new animal friends. So that was a long sentence, CJ.
Yes.
And you can do even more with the GBA Link and e-reader, because those were huge.
Yes.
Or know someone else playing AC. All you need is his memory card. Why? Because girls don't play AC, CJ?
That's not what I meant.
All you need is his memory card, and you can hop on a train to his town and check it out. And who knows? Maybe someone there will move to your town. So yeah, that was one of the... something to remember about this game, that it actually came with a memory card. When you bought the game, it came with a memory card. And the reason for that... Well, it took a whole memory card, basically, to save your town. But also, because if you use the memory card that came with the game, you got 2 free NES games. 2 of the 15 NES games that were on the game itself were on that memory card. So it was kind of nice. I think that was the North American exclusive at first. And the way you visited other people's towns was you would literally bring your memory cards to each other's systems. Mm-hmm. And you could plug that into the other port and visit other towns. We have pictures of our different houses here with names. CJ had dubbed his home Graceland West, which is actually the house you just saw. Jeannie
is it actually?
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Yeah, it's the same rug. It's the same layout.
Oh,
It's
that's
got those
funny.
GameCube end tables. Jeannie had named hers the Zen Zoo, and I had named mine the Cuddle Hut.
Cuddle Hut.
So let's go to the actual reviews here.
Because you lived with Seabake at the time.
I did.
You called your place the Cuddle Hut.
We did. Hey, Sarah Bess.
I got a lot of weeds in my town here.
Well, it's been 15 years. I actually think you probably got pretty lucky.
One of them actually did comment that they haven't seen me in over 180 months.
Oh my god, those are a lot of weeds.
Yeah.
Wow. You're going to be... The whole stream is going to be you weeding the place. All right. Excuse me.
I had the golden shovel.
The golden shovel. Okay, CJ's review. Some people are going to be turned off by Animal Crossing's concept. A game with no discernible ending, where you're free to do almost whatever you want, and your most difficult task is finding out who's got Camo Frog's comic book. That's a pretty deep cut there, CJ. They don't know what...
I just talked to Camo Frog, actually.
They don't know what they're missing. AC is like having a virtual community inside your TV. When you're not trying to find that comic or running those other errands, you're buying stuff for your house, playing classic NES games, designing t-shirts, writing letters. Okay, I know it sounds super lame, but trust me, it's a blast. If you've got friends playing too, you can visit their towns, and suddenly there's even more you can do. For example, I went to Jeannie's town and wrote a message on her bulletin board that she can't erase. Kneel before Zod, you big nerd. Then I made friends with all her townspeople, running errands for them so they'd wonder where the hell I went after I left. Along the way, I picked all the fruit I could stuff into my pockets to sell back in my town for some big coin. That's right, that was a big thing, because your town starts with a default fruit, and any other fruits that are exotic at that point are actually worth more bells when you sell them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you visit someone else's town and basically pick the branches clean, you can make lots of money.
I did that plenty.
Mm-hmm. And finally, I wrote letters to my neighbors, told Robin she smelled like a monkey's ass. To Jeannie, I like this town. I'm going to chop down all your trees.
I was very mature.
When it was all over, I kicked back in my house and played some Donkey Kong. Now that's life. AC's not without...
Donkey Kong Jr. Math. More specifically.
AC's not without problems. The graphics are blocky and the interface isn't streamlined. But this is an addictive game I know I'll be playing for months to come. And by the way, he gave it a 9.0.
I did.
Yes,
Played for
I think
months
we
to
all
come.
did.
Yeah.
Jeannie, I'm gonna read Jeannie's just because it's here.
Okay.
Hopefully the voice isn't. I'm trying to speak softly here. Jeannie said, one day a super cute game called Animal Crossing was born and blew gamers away with its novel Hello Kitty meets The Sims concept. Girls reveled in playing house with their characters and designing their clothes. Boys didn't know what to think at first until one visited his buddy's town and saw his pal had a cool space shuttle and he didn't, thus sparking a fierce competition. I want to say that was probably you and me.
Yep.
But the road to rewards was wrought with potholes, like a poor item interface for buying and selling, unbypassable dialogue diarrhea, wow, and for many, the lack of a clear point. Yes, AC is an acquired taste, but for the right person, it's like being addicted to sugar, but never getting sick.
I like it.
Sarah Bess, I'm sorry my volume is maxing out. CJ doesn't know what to do about that.
I don't.
It's on
wish I
CJ's
did.
end. I've got my I've got my microphone turned all the way down. Oh, I know why. You've got the Skype audio cranked.
How about now? Is that better?
No, put it down. Put it down. Down, 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 down. Way down. Way down. Way down.
I had it down.
No, put your Skype audio to below. I'm looking at your the audio input there, Skype audio.
Yeah.
Drop that. Negative.
I did.
Drop it into the negative.
I did.
There, right there.
But it's dropping both
There.
of us at the same time.
But it's still not
If I
nearly
put
as
it at
bad.
zero, it's good.
Okay.
Maybe. People
Well,
will tell us.
Other people said it was good, and then you turned it back up. So
People will comment and tell us if I fixed it.
But we already know what's wrong. You didn't fix it.
Well, I like to think I did.
Put it at negative something.
You want me to put it on negative?
Down to negative. Like,
fine,
keep
Mr.
going.
Negative. It's negative 2.
Go. Oh,
Now I can't even hear anything.
Okay. My review. Yeah, that looks way better, CJ. It's not blowing out the audio now.
Okay.
A game with N64 quality graphics, subpar sound, and really no point to it. I love it. You'll spend months puttering around your town, planting trees, collecting bugs, and paying off your mortgage. Seriously. Sounds stupid, I know, but once you start playing, you won't be able to stop. Get a couple of friends into the game and start traveling between each other's towns. You'll be delighted as you watch your villages grow and their inhabitants interact with each other. The other EGMers think Genie, CJ, and I have gone insane when they hear us getting excited over something like finding a new type of fish, but that's what AC does to you.
Look at these designs.
And I gave it a 9.5.
Little Jet Set Radio, Sonic, little Mario,
So,
Goomba.
did you do those yourself, or did Phil do those? Phil did those, right?
I don't remember.
I'm guessing Phil did those. So, I mean, this is... Yeah, so Animal Crossing... So, I gave it a 9.5. So, was it Game of the Month? It didn't win Game of the Month.
No.
But it got a gold. EGM gold.
What I checked the other games that came out. It was like SOCOM came out. What was it? Let me look. The game of the month was Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance.
That's fair. That was a pretty good game.
So this was the month that we reviewed Kingdom Hearts, the original SOCOM, Onimusha 2, Tekken 4, Twisted Metal Black Online, Animal Crossing, Mario Sunshine.
Oh my god, okay.
In here. That got all 9 5s.
Yeah, okay, so this is a big month.
Harmony of Dissonance, yeah. It was a big month.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a couple things to know about this game as well, is that the GameCube version was actually a re-release of the N64 version, which...
That's right, Dobutsu no Mori.
Dobutsu no Mori. So, it actually began life as a 64DD game that never got released. The whole idea being that they wanted to take advantage of the internal clock on the 64DD, but then the 64DD got delayed, if anyone remembers those days, and so they released it on the N64 instead. And they actually set it up so that the clock was inside the cartridge. And if I read this right, that means that time didn't actually move unless you were in the game.
Really?
That's what I'm getting out of what I've read tonight. So then they ported it to the GameCube and added in features including using the system clock again. So in this game, time is constantly moving. You don't have to be in town for time to move, which means that if you have the clock set and you don't fiddle with it, then if you show up at night, then it's nighttime in your town. And they called it, what was the name of the game again? Dobutsu
no Mori.
So then the GameCube version was Dobutsu no Mori Plus. But then apparently Japan liked the port to English so much that they actually re-released that in Japan as Dobutsu no Mori E Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But it's appointment gaming. This game was ahead of its time. Like, really, if you look at it now, a lot of the features in here I think you'd probably find all over sort of the mobile game scape, and it's a massively multiplayer, not really massively multiplayer, I guess you could call it that, but it's a perpetual world at a time when you weren't playing online.
Where you been for the last 181 months? Were you on the road? Yes.
Andy Gorgon, I hope I said your name right. Gorgon, I don't know, is talking about playing this, and he just said something I think is absolutely right, that this game was a communal experience that no other AC could possibly match due to the time in my life when I played it. And that's exactly how I feel about it, too. Jeannie, CJ, and I were playing this religiously, and we would talk about it almost every day. Excuse me. And then, even when the review was... Andy Gergen. Even when the review was over... we played. I mean, I played this game for a good year, like daily. And we would talk and we would talk about the things we discovered, because there was a lot of different things you could do. Like, as an example, and CJ actually has this in a review, where it's how some events are dependent on time. For instance, if you want to get credit for attending early morning calisthenics, you've got to stop by between 6 and 7 a.m. each day. So we would actually do this, because I don't think we really messed with our clocks too much. I think maybe you did eventually, CJ, but I never wanted to. I don't know why.
No.
It's only being true to me and nobody else, but yeah, this game was great.
It was, and I remember I had seen the N64 version at Space World, because it had been out in Japan,
Right.
and I always thought it looked really interesting.
I remember we did a preview of it. I want to say we did a preview. We either did a preview of the N64 version, or we ran screens of the N64 version when this one was announced.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I want to say James Milkey actually had a copy, which he had a copy of everything, so
Very likely.
probably not that impressive. But
God.
oh yeah, the music
What am I
maker.
supposed to press?
You could create music for your town, right? That's like the chime.
Yeah. There's a town chime. I have a lot of weeds.
You do. The game had multiplayer as well, which you could. There's a bunch of different ways to play multiplayer. So one was you could actually have up to 4 different people in your town, which, speaking now, like back then that didn't matter to me too much, but speaking now as a father, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
It's actually something that I was kind of bummed. Or didn't they do that in the latest 3DS version? Or I can't remember. I want to say they didn't, and I really wish they had.
Okay.
Just because, it'd be nice to. It was really cool that you could have multiple people who you couldn't play together, unfortunately.
No, you
Only
can do that
one-
in this.
I know you could in this. I'm talking about the latest version
I'm
on the
pretty
3DS.
sure you could.
Can you? Okay. But that was what I loved about this, was like, you couldn't play multiplayer, technically. You could have 4 people who lived in and affected the town, which, was the next best thing, really.
True.
And then there was also some of the NES games were actually multiplayer. You could play simultaneously. And then, like I said, of course, you could share you could share memory cards and visit each other's towns.
Yeah. I guess none of these other houses are, Popular.
Occupado.
yeah. Oh, there's my town chime. Going.
It's too bad
I
you're
guess
here at night. It's like there's nothing to do at night.
Ooh, Nookington's. And it's closed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Tom Nook's store, as he wrung more and more money out of you,
Yep.
his store would upgrade. Yeah, that's right. Nookington's. That was the biggest one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good old Tom Nook. Tom Kneecaps Nook. Oh, you didn't set the clock. You got it set at midnight, you goof.
I did. I set the GameCube clock.
Yeah. You didn't set that clock properly.
Apparently not. Got some bells. Ooh, $1,000.
Oh, look at that. Where's your golden shovel?
Yeah.
It's time for a golden shovel. So you could find bells
I have.
buried in the ground,
Yep.
like I think we're about to do here. There we go. 1,000 bells. Great. I'm sorry, I'm watching the YouTube stream and not your stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I realize now you just said that a minute ago.
I did.
Yeah, there you go. The game has its own clock. CJ.
Well, I didn't know that. I keep hitting the button to run around, but I just pull up a weed. It's the same button. So I have another town here. Do we want to check that town
Yeah,
out?
we could check that out. You should fix the clock, though, before you do that.
Well, Now, how do I save?
I think you save automatically.
That doesn't sound right.
Was Rossetti in this game?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you still got bugs. Man, you just live in squalor.
This is like my real life. I'm gonna crush you, bug. Got him. See?
Play an NES game while you're in here. Play Balloon Fight or something.
Okay.
So weird to me that you can play the NES games without... there you go. You got to talk to the gyroid by your house to save.
Okay.
That you didn't have to have it hooked up to a TV. So that was the other thing, too. This game used the link cable, and one of the things you could do with the link cable is actually download these NES games and play them on your Game Boy until you turn the thing off. And some of the games actually didn't work, right? Because they were too big to fit in memory. Like Zelda didn't work. Oh yeah, and before you leave this town, go to your basement again. You have to hit Z to turn on the lights.
Oh.
You're bad at this game.
What do you mean?
You let him get back going again.
Aw.
See, yeah, you're bad at this game.
You knocked me off.
Yeah.
Oops. Nobody pay attention to that.
So, what do you remember about... Whoa, that was close.
I was.
I was right. You are bad at this game. What do you remember about this game? Like, were you excited when this came out? Did you think it was going to be...
Oh, yeah.
Because it was such a weird concept. For the time. I feel like if this game... Well, I mean, now it would, everyone knows what Animal Crossing is. But I feel like if this was a quote-unquote new concept today, it wouldn't feel nearly as fresh, I guess. I don't know why. Oh, dude.
I'm terrible.
You are terrible. All right, go outside and talk to the gyroid.
I was super excited about this game because I had been reading about it, the Japanese version.
Wait, go down to your basement
I wanted to play it in English. And I was finally able to.
I didn't know anything about this game when it came out.
And they added a bunch of stuff, too.
They did, yeah.
They added furniture and things that were not in the Japanese version.
You got bugs down here in your candy. You don't store candy on the floor.
A moon.
That's a moon. You've got a moon.
I do have a moon.
Let's just pick up the moon?
Yeah, why not?
You really didn't. I'm surprised. I really expected your house to be, like, well laid out from top to bottom.
For whatever reason, this is not. Yeah.
We'll have to do this again like next week or the week after for 3.2 and see how... I'm sitting here judging you. Mine might not be any better.
I know. I have a lot of furniture, though. This room is nicely laid out.
What was your favorite?
When you start, you have the small room and you have to grow it, right? So.
Yes. And the game lets you paint you can create the rug designs, I believe. You can create the wall designs anyway. It's just tiled, but you'll notice CJ's outfits are actually using the same Duck Hunt tile.
So yeah, I have a lot of music.
Right, from KK Slider.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go.
There was just so much in this game that was ahead of its time. Was there a certain piece of furniture or a certain NES game that you really wanted to get? Can you remember that you had to...
I don't remember. I wanted all the NES games.
You had to fight for?
I wanted all the NES games.
You didn't get them all, though, huh?
No. Well, some of them, like you said, only came with the memory card that came with the game. And when we played it for review, we had to use our own separate memory cards, not the not the packed-in version.
And Andy Gergen in the chat is also pointing out there were a couple that you couldn't get without a Game Shark, which I remember that as well. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. How may I be of assistance?
All right, I'll save, and then I'll switch to the other thing.
Are you going to let people see the name of the other town?
Sure, why not?
You're such a child.
I don't even know if this is my town or somebody else's.
It's probably Phil's.
Could be.
Cesar, he's cool. What a pain.
Then I should try to invoke Mr. Rossetti. Too. I'm saving your town data to the memory card in slot A.
Saving Yo Town data.
He just called me Highness.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's switch it out.
I'm pretty sure he didn't mean it as a compliment. Oh, does this... I don't hear the audio. Is this one of the games that had the cute... one of the characters saying Nintendo when you booted it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even... There you go, Nook's Cranny. That's the original version of Tom Nook's, so love that.
Nintendo. Now this is
Here
my
we
other
go.
save. This is my Animal Crossing memory card.
Such a child. Oh, you didn't fix the clock. Oh, here's where you get the chance. Oh, here we go.
There it is.
No,
Should I
don't
adjust
change
the
the clock.
time?
That's good. It's 9 p.m. That's perfect. Let's leave it. Just
But-
leave it.
He closed at 9, right?
Okay. Sure, change it then.
Let me see if I can change it.
There we go. Mid-afternoon. That's good. Early afternoon. Even better.
Okay. Tezuka.
Tezuka.
I
What
don't
were
know
you
if this was
thinking?
my save. Or it might have been a town.
I'm kind of
that I started
worried
to
about
take
seeing.
screenshots
I'm
or
kind of
something.
worried about seeing what the wallpaper is going to look like.
Hmm. Oh, I don't have any mail.
Got lots of weeds.
Let's see if I can go to town next door. Where is the store?
Yeah, this is really new. You're still wearing the employee uniform.
Yeah.
Let's see if Tom Nook's place has been upgraded at all.
Where is it? I didn't see where it was on the map. Not a very good in-game map. Shop? Okay, it's over there.
It'll be Tom Nook's.
The dump has an umbrella in it.
And a shirt.
Misty shirt.
Oh yeah, Nook's is new.
Looks cranny. I have no bells.
Wow, Tom Nook has been waiting for 15 years. Jesus Christ.
Right. What?
This is so stupid.
I wonder if I made a town here just to get the NES
Like-
games that were in here. And that was
The
it.
open shot. Yeah, go in and see what your NES games are. This game wasn't like, didn't it react a lot to the feng shui of the room decoration? Wasn't
Yeah,
there like
that was
a
the
whole...
Happy Home
Yeah, that's the Happy Home
Club
thing,
or
right?
whatever it was that
Forgotten
you
about
just told
that.
me about.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. He always said, "Thank you, come again," and you couldn't skip that bit of dialogue when you left.
Tom, you must owe Tom Nook about $4 million in interest. You're gonna be working for that man until you're dead.
Where's my house?
Okay.
Where'd my house go?
Where my house at? There it is. This is gonna be tiny.
Uh-huh. Nothing.
You have nothing. Wow.
No NES games either.
Nope. This is your house, isn't it?
Transferred them or something? I don't know.
I'll bet you did. I'll bet you this is exactly what happened.
Sure I did. None of these houses have anything in them either. Okay. Well, now we know what this town is.
It's nothing.
Nothing. It's Al Capone's vault. Oh.
This has been a big waste of time, CJ.
Where in the world have you been hiding yourself?
Sunshine. I should just fire up my game. I don't have this thing set up right now, though.
No? Okay.
This is disappointing. Sorry. CJ.
What? Well, let's find out what happens when...
This is totally the Al Capone's vault of Player One podcast.
Let's get the ire of Mr. Rossetti.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. So you haven't really played it, because the whole point of this show is you're going to tell us now if you think that your score is the proper score, if you would go higher or lower, and you haven't really played anything yet.
Well, isn't that what Animal Crossing is, though?
I guess that's true.
What do you play in Animal Crossing?
Fair enough. You should just play properly for a little while. Just go do stuff. Besides weeding, because you could do that.
You want me to actually play properly?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the town of you know what?
In this town?
Well, whatever you want. In your town, but you
What
have
about
to change
my
the
other
clock so it's not midnight.
I don't know if I can do that. We'll see. No, miss. Oh, there we go.
There he is. So, Mr. Rossetti, so the game, again, where we're not talking about a time when you had internet connections or cloud saving, the game doesn't auto-save either. You have to manually save before you leave, and if you left the game without saving and turned your system off, the next time you came back, Mr. Rossetti would show up and yell at you. So didn't he get more and more angry the more times you did it?
Yes.
Did he eventually take things from you?
No, no. I don't have
Oh, yeah,
anything
right.
to take, though.
And the whole, yeah, Andy in the chat just reminded me, the whole punishment here is that he talks forever, and you can't skip it. It's funny, it's so overtly punitive.
Yeah.
For such a,
This would never fly today.
I don't know. So cool.
People will give it a 1.0.
But this game was all about discovery, right? I mean, you didn't know this was going to happen.
That's true.
It just happened. God, he's still talking.
Oh my God. I just want to hit reset and go to my other town.
No more Mr. Nice Mole.
Oh my God, it's still going.
Talking.
for real.
Yeah. This is great. Oh, CJ's speeding it up now. See, it would have been better if you'd actually read all of that out loud.
No. I'm gonna save.
I would have lerved it. All right. Once that's saved.
Yeah. I will say, so they've done Animal Crossing games since this, and I didn't really like any of them until New Leaf. Right, because we had City Folk and whatever the Wii one was. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I didn't really get into them as much as I got into this original Animal Crossing until New Leaf.
Yeah, I was saying the other day on the show, I haven't been into any Animal Crossing ever as much as I was into this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg in the chat, I do believe that his rants get longer the more times it happens.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome.
I know they get worse somehow.
Nintendo. But I really like New Leaf. And it might have just been that I needed to take time off from this type of game, right? Because they really are kind of the same game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they add features, but they don't really. And the thing is that it's to really get the most out of this game, it's really a daily grind, or you need to fiddle with the clock.
Yeah.
Wasn't
fiddling
there
with the clock too?
Can't
Took
that
a while
be?
because you had to go
Didn't that
through all
corrupt
this.
your save as well? Like,
Possibly.
wasn't it possible to make like your character's face disappear or something like that?
I don't remember.
Put the clock back, or I don't remember. Yeah,
Let's see if this will work.
Andy in the chat is pointing out that New Leaf kind of actually took into account like what hours you normally played. You could change the open and close time of the stores to be more friendly to you. And that's kind of my thing. Like I said in the show on Player One recently, is that nowadays where I don't normally even get to turn on a game till 10 o'clock at night, it would always be nighttime. It would be no good.
Yeah, or you could, in New Leaf, you could set it so that the town didn't have as many weeds.
Right, but wasn't it a trade-off? There was a trade-off. Oh, look, you get more mail already.
I do. Let's see what we got.
Gotta throw away some old ones. Oh, that's just the Happy Room Association, whatever it's called. You don't want to read that.
Oh, yeah, it probably is. Tom Nook.
Oh, Tom Nook. That's Tom Nook telling you owe him money. You don't want to read that either. All right, let's play for a little bit here.
Okay. 181 months ago. Yeah, 15 years.
I was gonna say, I hope you've grown up a lot. What did you want, Sugar Bill? It's the Animal Crossing equivalent of something else.
Yeah. I don't think I ever customized it to be anything rude or crude. Except for that town name of that other town.
Yeah. Oh, right, the money rock. Remember you could walk around town hitting the rocks with your shovel? And one of them would have a bunch of bells. Just like that one right there. Wow, that's amazing that worked out.
I'll take these.
You're going to have to open them up eventually because you're going to run out of space.
That's fine.
Peaches. Millions of peaches.
This one also has various screens, right? You can't just scroll all the way around the town. There are quadrants that you have to scroll through. That's what everybody tells me.
Yeah, that's an okay name, I guess. Splish. You sure are full of beans, CJ.
I'm always full of beans. Oh, I can go to Nook Shop.
Yeah, you should.
Should go to the Nookingtons.
Head into Nookingtons and see how much money you owe him.
I don't think I owe him anything at this point.
I never changed the default chime either, Andy.
I do.
Look at all those
New
weeds.
Leaf, I tried to make it a real song. I forget what song I used.
Oh, to
Here
beat
we
up
go.
Tom's store.
Yeah.
Feel free to browse, but try not to crowds. Look at the designer threads he's wearing. Oh, that's a great clock. Could you buy that clock? You can't buy
so.
that.
About
I'd look at that clock for real. Yeah, it's all stationary and seeds in here. Oh,
Yeah.
doesn't he have multiple floors now, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Timmy and Tommy. I have 7,400 bells.
Nice desk.
Tiki torch?
Yeah,
That is
I
a
don't
nice
know.
desk.
Nowadays, I don't think you want to buy a tiki torch, do you?
No. No, I don't. I don't want to buy any of this stuff.
I love that haven't they like sort of kept? Aren't these guys in the later games too? Then aren't they grown up?
Yeah.
I
No,
love that
they're
they're
not grown up.
not grown up. Okay.
No.
Still though, I love that they've sort of kept some characters, sort of perpetuating them across multiple games.
Yeah.
Heirs to the Nook fortune, built on your back.
Isabelle is new for New Leaf.
Yes. You already got the bell rock. Come on now.
I know, but I wanted to see if I can get the one that crumbles and turns into a diamond or something.
What? I don't remember that at all. Oh, there goes your basketball. That's lost forever.
That's okay. That's how much I like sports.
Sport ball. Remember that was the trick to getting the most bells out of the rock was to back yourself up against something because every time you hit the rock, you get pushed back a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see if I can catch
Go-
some fish.
Let's go check out your museum. All the stuff
Where
you
is
collect.
that?
I don't know, but it is there somewhere because you've been sending away those.
How do I catch fish?
Got to wait for
It's
like
not
the
fast
third.
enough?
No, it'll pull at the. You have Rumble turned on. It'll pull on the controller, and when you get the heavy rumble, that's when you have to hit the button.
Yeah. Is there rumble in the
it'll
GameCube
nibble.
controller?
Not if you're using a wave bird.
I'm just using a regular one.
You should have rumble then.
You sure?
Yeah, there's an option to turn it on.
I don't remember.
But either way, it'll actually pull the what was it called? The little red ball, the thing that bobs. It'll actually pull it under. When the fish pulls it under, then you want to start pulling it up.
That's what I did.
Well, you suck. Go find your museum.
I'm trying to. I'm going to go look at a map.
You have a map. There it is.
Museum. D3. Whatever that means. Alright.
Yeah, this is low def rumble, so I could see how it'd be confusing. All those weeds.
I want a fish. I'm going to try to catch this fish. You tell me when to do it.
I wish I hadn't killed that fish. There you go. See? Exactly like I said.
Okay. Crucian carp.
Carpe diem. Yep, never gets old. Never got old.
No.
So, of course, different fish showed up different days, different times of year, different times of day.
Mm-hmm.
Can you catch a shark?
I don't know. Could you?
I think you missed your museum. Oh, the police dog thing. Forgot about that.
I forgot about that, yeah. Copper.
Any doings?
Nothing of import to report.
Is his love still unrequited?
9 and 5. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh, right, because the mail carrier would only show up when he was delivering mail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not, he wouldn't wander around town otherwise. There's a few different characters like that. Wasn't there like a traveling salesman as well that
Yeah.
set up a tent?
Didn't she do the rugs?
That's what it was.
Aren't you Chris? Just the other day, I was wondering where you've been. 181 months.
Red the fox.
Got nothing. That's helpful. Where was the museum? Oh,
Bad at this. It is.
found it. Let's go in, see what
Gotta put your fishing rod.
Blathers has.
Blathers. I love Blathers. Yeah, if you show up at night, he's actually awake, right?
That's right.
A night owl, yes. He talks a lot too. I guess that's why he's called Blathers. You have to have it
this you
identified.
had to do
before
one
you
at a
give it to
time,
him.
too.
Yes. But I didn't know he could assess them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't do it. See, you have to send them away.
Oh. What?
So yeah, when you dug up fossils, you had to send them away to have them identified, and then you give them to him.
Wow. This deserves a 3.5. My score has changed.
There you go. That's the official. Good night, everybody. No, just kidding.
Yeah. This game is very chatty.
Yeah, especially certain characters. I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 minute. Start
Okay.
talking, CJ.
I don't want to talk, though. Give this Terra Skull. See if... probably has one already. Part of our collection. Already is you! I did donate that, yes. Later games allowed you to more easily dump this stuff for bells. Alright, I'll take that. I got nothing else. Nothing else for you. I'm gonna go see what is in the museum. Let's see what artwork we got. Anything? Nothing? Guess I didn't do any of the artwork. Okay. I did fossils, though. Fossils and fish and bugs. There we go. Tricera skull. Donated by me. I'm assuming all this stuff was donated by me.
Looks like you got a full T-Rex there, Johnston.
Yeah, something like that. T-Rex skull. Donated by me.
That thing's missing a head.
It is. I'm missing a bunch of bones. There. Got some fish too.
I always love this section.
Catfish.
You don't have a whole lot of fish either.
Sort of goby. So,
What the hell are you doing all the time you're playing this?
not weeding my town. That's for sure.
Wasn't artwork only sold by a traveling merchant as well? Wasn't that red?
That could have been, yeah. That's kind of cool. I'm leaving.
Later, Blathers.
Now what should I do?
I don't know. Isn't it possible to
much
go to
to
an
do.
island or something? Oh, that was another game. Oh, it's Cesar.
Oh, he's a little upset.
He is. Ooh. That's strong language.
He's got a Yoshi shirt on.
I'd be upset too.
Now, can I combine these? No?
No, you just have to open them. You don't want to combine them, just open them. They get added to your total.
Do they?
Yeah, and then they disappear. You know what?
Don't?
I feel...
You're wrong.
Look at that.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. I feel
Like
like...
I said.
You know what we have learned? Not so much what took place in the 15 years since the last time you played this, but I think we've learned that back in 2002, you really didn't play it that much.
What are you talking about? I want to see your town. Let's see how that place fared.
All sunshine and lollipops.
I'm sure. I have my house all paid off and the largest Nook Shop.
Yeah, I don't know if I got that far or not.
I bet you don't have that.
I might not. But that's just because I'm a notorious miser with my money.
Uh-huh.
Because remember to... I just didn't buy anything, and that was the only way to make the Nook store grow. It wasn't paying off your mortgage. It was
Yeah.
buying.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I got Dina's bag.
Don't fail her utterly, Chris.
I won't. Wait another 15 years.
Oh, fossil.
Sweet. Oops. I like how even though it's been 15 years since I played this, the mechanics of Animal Crossing really have not changed.
No.
They've done little convenience things like you're able to sell multiple items and combine bags of bells and stuff. But
think I
the core of the
prefer this-
game is here.
I think I prefer this over the new mobile game.
Well, I definitely do.
Yeah, the rolling map. Andy just brought that up in the chat. I'm not a big fan of the rolling map either.
Yeah.
Like you're playing on a big rolling pin. No thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Belch.
Belch. I'll do it.
How did you get the golden shovel?
There was some trick to it. You had to like bury it in the ground and then dig it back up.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Should have caught that frog.
It was a grasshopper.
That's what I said. Catching bugs was a pain in the ass in this game.
Well, and in this one too, to go to the island, it was the Game Boy Advance, right?
Yes.
I don't think I ever did that.
I'm sure I did, because I was all about the Game Boy Advance link cable there for a little while.
Little connectivity.
Yep, it's a big fan. Big fan. Remember, if you cast your line right on the fish, it will disappear.
I don't
You're
know
lucky.
what you're talking about.
You have to take into account the motion of the ocean, my friend.
Uh-huh. Keep talking.
So you can get the bobber to appear right at its mouth. So use the motion of the ocean to get your bobber right at its mouth.
I don't need your
Says
Canadian fishing knowledge.
It says that right in the Animal Crossing guidebook.
There you go.
There he goes. You got this. Go for it.
Oh,
Aw, you suck.
I really wish I could hire somebody to weed.
Go get that frog.
It's a grasshopper.
You're never gonna get it. You got it. You're better
Locust.
catching bugs than fishing.
Apparently.
Bop, 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 ba-da, bop, bop. Wow, Sherry is pissed at you.
It's true. That's great.
Find the wedding ghost.
Wedding ghost.
Somebody's going to
remember
explain
that.
that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I bought the Animal Crossing guide.
I would be
Nintendo Power
shocked
Guide.
if you didn't.
Yeah,
That seems like something you do.
it does. Well, at that time also I thought I would collect the Nintendo official player's guides.
That also
Games.
seems like something you do.
Yeah. I abandoned that.
The weeding ghost.
Weeding ghost. Like the sound of that. Vladimir. Oh, I have something for him.
He looks mean.
He does. Been doing fun things behind my back, have you yet?
So he's Russian, then?
Sure.
Ow. I would totally play a Switch version of this. I'd probably regret it within a month, but
Of the original Animal Crossing?
no, I like a new Animal Crossing, I should say.
Oh, I definitely would too. I'd buy the digital version so you could have it with you at all times. That's why I played so much of the 3DS game, probably. Because I always had it. Anything else I should do? in this
I
town?
think you've probably done enough.
I probably have. You know what, though? I think I gave it the right score back then. 9.0.
I think you should have given it a 9.5.
Well, with the
That's
little
just me.
annoyances in the game,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
being able to sell only like one thing at a time, not being able to
That
skip
was a pain in the
dialogue
butt.
easily. Just
That
a
was a pain in the
couple things to iron out, which they did later.
Oh, the weeding ghost was late at night. I want to say I remember something like that, but I'd be kind of making it up.
Yeah.
More
I'm
important
bored.
news, in more important news, I found all the purple coins in the bonus level of Mario Odyssey,
Which bonus level?
the first bonus level.
Oh. What did he give me?
And I just passed 300 moons.
Oh. Nice.
And I'm actually, for some reason, I've got it in my head that I'm getting every moon on every world now, without using the internet. I have
I got my
46 of
Sonic
them.
Shirt.
Your Sonic shirt?
See, here are the fish I've collected.
I wish I
good.
had killed that fish.
And the bugs. This is good.
Uh-huh. Keep telling yourself that, Johnston.
I like the lighthouse. Nice touch.
Yes. And at night, doesn't it actually have a light spinning on it?
It does, yeah.
It's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good game you got
All
there,
the
CJ.
customization you can do with the clothes and everything. There was not a game like this
No.
back in 2002. Or 2000, yeah, 2002.
Precisely. And that's why it was great.
That's right. Fossil. I'm just having fun running around.
How many new patrons would it take for you guys to live stream this game every night for 30 minutes? That would take a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Although I would do it for like X number of weeks if people could get me to 10,000 raised on Extra Life this year before the end of December. Which would be about $2,500 raised in the next 30 days.
Oh, I want that fish. See? Bass.
I get it. Andy, my Extra Life marathon stream was actually the beginning of November, but I still stream every Tuesday and Thursday night, and I'm still trying to raise money while I'm doing that. So, if you or anyone else you know still wants to donate, it's still good to the end of the year.
That's right.
And I didn't hit my $10,000 goal, but more importantly, I haven't matched what I made last year yet. Still about $500 short, so any help is highly appreciated.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Nothing for me today.
All right, Johnston, what do you think?
I think we're done.
I think we're done here.
I think Animal Crossing holds up pretty well, actually.
Yeah, I do too, for an old 64 DD game.
Yeah. I think it's just those little niggling things that they fixed in later titles, like the text speed and donating things to the museum only being one step.
Yeah, they really did, like, sort of just refine it a lot.
Which is what Nintendo does, right? They find a mechanic that works, and they just refine and refine and refine.
Yeah.
Oh. I get it.
That's what they do. That's all they do. They don't feel pity or remorse.
I do love the story, though, and I'm sure you've heard the story of the guy whose mom played Animal Crossing and left him notes in it.
No.
Have you heard that?
I probably have, but
I'll link to it.
I don't remember it.
It was a big thing.
You should link to it.
I will.
All right. I think we're going to call that a night then. So this has been Review 3.1. CJ loading up his Animal Crossing save after 15 years and showing us how little he remembers of Animal Crossing.
Enough of it.
Rated it a 9.0 15 years ago.
No.
He would still rate it a 9.0 as of right now.
Sure would.
I think we'll probably do this again next month. Unless we come up with a better idea, we're going to revisit my Animal Crossing town.
We should do that, and we should also maybe do a different game for review too.
Yeah,
you don't want to do 2 months of Animal Crossing.
No, that's true.
So what do you think of Animal Crossing?
I might just revisit my town on my own stream next week. That'd be cool.
There you go.
There you go. For everybody who's in here right now, you want to come to Twitch TV /Stewart next Tuesday night. That's what we're going to do. Revisiting my town 15 years on.
Okay. See how many weeds are there.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what else we can do for review 4. What would I would still rate it the 9.5. I think this game totally transcends its look and its kind of clunky interface. There's just so much to do, so much fun. It's a good time.
It is.
Yep. All right. That's going to do it for tonight then. I think so. Thanks everybody for watching. There should be this will be archived on the YouTube channel, and CJ may or may not release a audio version of it, depending on how much it works. Yeah, I was going to say, depending on how much it works as an audio version.
Yeah. Because we're
thanks for hanging out.
A lot of the things that were on the screen and whatnot.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, folks.
Yeah.
We'll see you all hopefully on this Sunday night for the next episode of Player One Podcast.
Indeed. Bye, everybody.
Bye.